Okay, let's dive into this. Today, we're looking at a fascinating concept that, well, it completely flips the script on how we think about personal finance. We're breaking down a massive financial milestone that doesn't just change your bank account balance, it literally changes your entire life. Welcome to our explainer on the $10,000 mindset. So ask yourself, what if saving $10,000 changed absolutely everything for you? I mean, think about it. We so often think about changing our lives in terms of, hitting the lottery or striking it rich overnight. But the truth we found in our source material today is that the most profound transformation actually comes from a psychological shift, not just from piling up wealth for the sake of being rich. It's really about what this specific milestone represents in your actual day-to-day life. Section 1, the $10,000 rule, a psychological transformation. $10,000. Most people think $10,000 is, just another number on a spreadsheet, or maybe a goal you eventually use to buy a used sedan. But let me tell you, it isn't. I absolutely cannot emphasize this enough. It is the tipping point where your entire relationship with money gets fundamentally rewritten. Section 2, changing your financial mindset, the paradigm shift. Now, what's really interesting about this shift is how it permanently alters your perspective. Because here's what that paradigm shift actually looks like in practice. For so many people, the default state is simply that money controls you, right? Every single decision you make is basically dictated by what you can't afford, which just keeps you chained to this constant financial stress. But the moment you hit that $10,000 mark, the whole script flips. Suddenly, you are finally at the steering wheel. You're no longer just reacting to your circumstances, you're actually directing them. So, what exactly is this mindset we keep talking about? Well, it's undeniable proof that you can control your money. It's the exact point where unexpected expenses finally stop feeling like these absolute world-ending disasters. I mean, think about when your car transmission suddenly dies, or maybe the roof springs a leak. With this mindset, it just becomes a frustrating temporary inconvenience. It's no longer a life-altering catastrophe that ruins your whole month. Section 3. Surviving unexpected expenses, the emergency shield. This transformation, it really happens like a powerful domino effect. Because unexpected expenses are no longer disasters, since you actually have the cash sitting there to handle them, all that underlying buzzing anxiety just vanishes. Which means step 2, you finally sleep better at night. And then step 3, when you're rested and you feel secure, you naturally stop operating from a place of panic, which allows you to make much smarter long-term decisions. And ultimately, step 4, this pulls you completely out of survival mode. You're no longer holding your breath, waiting for that next direct deposit just to breathe. Let's move to Section 4 and see how this builds. Building financial strength, the launchpad. Our source material puts this perfectly. Quote, your first $10,000 won't make you wealthy, but it will make you financially stronger than most people. Just let that sink in for a second. Saving 10 grand, no, it's not going to buy you a private island or a fleet of supercars. But it gives you something far, far more powerful, undeniable financial strength. Suddenly, you're standing on solid, unshakable ground, while it feels like the rest of the world is still just out there treading water. Which leads us to the only question that really matters. Will you start today so your future self can thank you? Because gaining control over your money is entirely within your reach, and the psychological freedom it brings is, honestly, it's priceless. It literally starts with a single dollar, building up toward that $10,000 shield. So don't wait around for the perfect moment. Are you going to keep letting money control you? Or will you start building your